What's up everyone, this is Tony with JRNY Crypto. Welcome back to another video. So we're experiencing one of the craziest weeks ever in cryptocurrency, a giant pump and dump with the announcement of the strategic reserve. This is also including some of the top 10 altcoins, which I do want to talk about. ADA pumped pretty hard with this. It's still doing great, up 50% on the 7-day. So a lot of manipulation with this as well, and things are likely to get crazier. Who knows what they're going to announce at this actual crypto summit on Friday. I do want to talk about that a little bit, but they did announce this and it didn't really move the markets, but then they did announce that they would be doing the strategic reserve, and they announced a few altcoins with that: Cardano ADA, Ripple XRP, Solana, and then of course Bitcoin and Ethereum. So the entire market pretty much pumped with this, but of course Cardano, ADA, and XRP the most. ADA actually being the biggest out of that. It went up like 80% instantly with that announcement, which was huge. No one was expecting this, of course. There's also some other bullish stuff for Cardano, ADA, I do want to talk about in this video, so stay tuned towards the end of the video for that. So this is one of the craziest weeks ever in crypto, because not only do we have extremely bullish stuff happening, but also extremely bearish stuff, fear of recession, trade wars, all of this stuff with the economy overall, but at the same time bullish stuff for cryptocurrency, leading into what's supposed to be a huge bull market historically. So this crypto summit being on Friday, very bullish, prices rising leading up to that, but with the announcement of that crypto reserve, we can see here total crypto market cap has experienced its second worst decrease ever, just one day after its best increase ever, plummeting $350 billion in 24 hours. So back to back, if you pull up the chart here, you can see this is the Bitcoin chart, huge green candle with that announcement. And then the next day, with word of the tariffs going into effect, just lost all of those gains. So some of the craziest price movements back to back in crypto history. Bitcoin going from around 85,000 to 95,000, dropping from 95,000 to back to 85,000. Next day, temporarily touching around 82,000. Now on a steady increase here, you can see leading up to Friday with that crypto summit. So this is likely to be a buy the rumor, sell the news event where people buy ahead of time. The price is steadily inclining leading up to the date of the actual event, and then people start selling off based on if there's any big announcements at the actual event. So on Friday, if something huge is announced, like how much Bitcoin they're planning to buy and when that's going to start, that could be pretty bullish. But it's overall just a general crypto summit where nothing huge is really announced overall. If the crypto reserve was the big announcement already, which they already announced, nothing equivalent to that is announced on Friday. Most likely we're going to see a correction in the market again, unless something really bullish happens with the markets overall, like fear of trade wars is somewhat cleared up with the tariffs or something. But more likely than not, this will likely end up being a buy the rumor, sell the news event. We can see here we're on a steady incline overall, leading up to Friday, where it will likely have a correction. But really, like I said, it'll depend on if there is any big announcements on Friday. So people that are actually attending, pretty bullish, what we've seen so far. Confirmed: Michael Saylor, CEOs of all the big crypto exchanges, Kraken, Robinhood, Coinbase. We got the co-founder of Chainlink, Exodus, Bitcoin Magazine, and then unconfirmed, Cathie Wood, Vitalik Buterin, Charles Hoskinson. Pretty likely they will all be attending as well. Something big like this, I think they would definitely want to take advantage of that. So regardless of what happens in the markets on Friday and over the next week, this is huge for crypto overall. The White House itself being so serious about cryptocurrency, really pushing to bring crypto innovation back to the US, where before it was really pushed out of the country. This is massive in my opinion, which I think is why they announced Cardano, Solana, and Ripple XRP as the coins they are going to be holding in the crypto reserve. They want to really start encouraging companies to launch their crypto companies and blockchain companies from the US, whereas before most of these companies would register offshore or do some type of workaround So that's extremely bullish overall. I really think trend levels are going to start picking up after this, with so much awareness, so many people talking about this, with the crypto reserve starting, with things being lined up where we're supposed to be getting a bull market mid to end year. So this image has been circulating on X as well. This is the Wall Street cheat sheet with an overlay of the Bitcoin price, showing that we're in this earlier phase in the cycle. We've had a decent run up already, but we're having a correction before the true parabolic move here. And this is when huge altcoin season would happen as well. Bitcoin price would be going up to around $200,000 to $400,000. A lot of altcoins would do a 10x and more that are doing big things. So some good altcoins to look at. If you go to CoinMarketCap, there is a USA section now that the government is taking this more seriously and they're trying to support USA cryptocurrency companies. And you can see by market cap all the cryptocurrencies that are created in the USA. So we have XRP, Solana, and Cardano here as the top 3 altcoins, which are the ones they announced. Very likely they will add more over time. And then we can see Dogecoin, Hedera, Chainlink, Stellar, Avalanche, Sui, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash being after that. Litecoin I'm bullish on. I don't hold too much of it, but it does have an ETF in consideration. It's a legacy coin. It's a USA coin. A lot of whales still hold this and push it. So very possible they announce this for this strategic reserve as well. And then it gets an ETF being a USA coin. But very likely a few of these other ones will be picked up for that reserve as well and get ETFs on top of that. So good place here to look at to find some bullish altcoins if you want to dive even deeper going down here. Pudgy Penguin Pengu coin is one of the meme coins I'm most bullish on, especially at the current price now. Some other good picks in here as well, but definitely a good place to look for good altcoin picks. So something else that did add to the bearish sentiment was BlackRock selling off some of their crypto while fear was peaking, with fear of trade wars and the tariffs coming into play. But the CEO, Larry Fink, he did come out and say that people should buy the dip. And this was right after the market crashed, after that crypto reserve announcement that Donald Trump announced. So that's good. Who knows what BlackRock is doing here, why they sold off some of their crypto and then stated people should buy the dip. People stating a lot of manipulation on the table right now. And of course there is, seeing as we had the second worst decrease ever, just one day after the best increase ever. So if you guys want to learn more about the upcoming White House Crypto Summit on Friday, I will link this article in the video description, going more in detail on what to expect, attendees and stuff like that. Also, something else very bullish that has been happening, the SEC has been withdrawing their investigations into a lot of cryptocurrencies, NFT projects, crypto exchanges, and different products. This is very bullish for the long term because this means there won't be any lawsuits with any of these companies or anything. And that means a lot of these cryptos that were being considered as securities no longer are, which is huge as well. For instance, Cardano, the Gemini exchange, they didn't want to list Cardano because they were worried it was a security. So a lot of that is being cleared up, which is very bullish as well. And then Trump administration supporting the crypto-friendly DeFi repeal. This is huge as well. Very important for the long-term success of crypto. I'll link this in the video description also. So I do want to talk a little bit about Cardano ADA as well. It was the biggest gainer out of that announcement, going up 80% in 2 hours. But there is more happening here than just this crypto reserve. People were stating ADA went up the most because it's the lowest market cap out of the 3, but XRP went up more than Solana did, and XRP has a much higher market cap than Sol. And there is some other stuff on the table here as well that I haven't seen major news sources cover. The first one being Charles Hoskinson hinting at Cardano getting the biggest stable coin. So Cardano native assets, they're growing pretty quickly. I actually have done a video on how to get involved with that. I've done over 10x on a number of different coins on the Cardano blockchain already, and I think it's going to skyrocket once things really start picking up here with the midnight airdrop, the Bitcoin DeFi integration, getting these big stable coins, bringing a lot of liquidity and users into the Cardano ecosystem. So Charles Hoskinson here, he said the biggest stable coin, which would be USDT by market cap, but he's also talked a lot about USDC, which he did state he would spend his own money to get USDC and those integrations on exchanges. So both would be massive, bringing a lot of liquidity into Cardano. So hopefully we get both at some point, but him confirming that is pretty massive. We also have Tyler Winklevoss stating he's looking into listing Cardano ADA on the Gemini exchange. This has been a big thing for so long. Charles Hoskinson actually called it out. He said, "Hey Gemini, we finally doing this," after the US government announced that they're making ADA part of the crypto reserve, basically them confirming that ADA is not a security. And he pretty much confirmed that they will be listing ADA. So we also had Charles Hoskinson publicly reaching out to Dogecoin, offering his help. Sharded useful proof of work to run that expensive grok, some state channels for ultra low cost payments for tipping X posts. So we know Elon Musk owns X and he's big on Dogecoin. Of course, he wants to integrate payments into X and make it over half the world's financial system. Crypto is going to have to be a big part of that. Him supporting Dogecoin so much, it would make sense that he would want to support Dogecoin tipping for X posts. So Charles Hoskinson offering his help for that to make that possible could be pretty big. Could get him more in the door with Elon Musk and Trump and more of the government level stuff. So that's huge in my opinion. Besides that, there was some FUD that Charles Hoskinson is Canadian, basically them trying to state that ADA is not a USA coin. He cleared that up though. And then last year, if you guys haven't already, there is a lot of projects building on Cardano. I do recommend looking into some of these. There is some huge opportunity here, and I am going to be picking some of these up in the trading series I'm going to be doing starting very soon. I just have been waiting because things are fluctuating so much. I want to start at a good time. So I'm doing things much differently this time with the trading series. I'm doing 3 back-to-back. And I'm doing these on decentralized exchanges, not on centralized this time. So this opens the door to all of these small cap altcoins, tons of good ones on all of these chains. So I'm doing Cardano ADA, Solana, and Ethereum, all 3 separately, starting with 10,000, trying to work my way up to 100,000, which I'm fairly confident I can pull off throughout 2025. I will be documenting this and doing public YouTube updates on this, so be sure to be subscribed and hit the bell if you do want to be notified for that. But definitely lots of opportunity here in the Cardano ecosystem. If you guys do want to get involved, I did a video a couple videos back where I showed how to get a wallet, where to trade, and where to look for these Cardano native assets if you want to check that out. So if you guys want more regular updates, be sure to follow me on X and then Block News as well. That's our crypto news platform. We have a full-time team on this, posting breaking news as it's happening, even some of these meme coins as they're launching. So if you do want that breaking news, be sure to follow X or Block News over on X. And then JRNY TV as well. This is our new YouTube channel where we are posting higher quality content. We're trying to hit daily videos. We've really been improving content overall and trying to hit a lot more of these topics that I can't hit here on the JRNY Crypto channel. I might be doing some content over here on this channel as well. So I do appreciate if you guys subscribe and check out that channel. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll give you guys another update on Friday or Saturday, depending on what happens with this crypto summit on Friday. But that should be very interesting. Like I said, this is one of the craziest weeks in crypto ever, and that's likely to continue throughout the weekend. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.